Welcome to This Is a Shoot. WWE does it again. They're out here selling tickets. They're out here improving everybody. They're making everybody look great. That's the things that I wish I could say. But instead, we now have Piper Niven confirming the rumors of being Dewdrop. But in that defense, she was saying, "My name is Piper," and Eva Marie's calling her Dewdrop. And then we seen that tag team implode on Monday Night Raw last night in the Money in the Bank qualifying match for the women's Money in the Bank qualifying matches. And what a strange way for WWE to get women into the Money in the Bank by, hey, let's just put them in a tag team. And that's where they can qualify that way. Is it creative? Yeah, it's creative. Is it lazy? Absolutely it's lazy. Normally, I try to defend or try to make sense of the mayhem that takes place on Monday Night Raw. I know it's not that great of a show, 9 times out of 10. I know what Monday Night Raw is, and a lot of it is because it's a 3-hour show. And so they try to stretch things out, stretch storylines out that don't need to be stretched out. But then they go the opposite direction by making the tag team matches, 2 of them, 2 tag team matches. And one of them is going to be exactly what I'm talking about. And as always, hit that like, hit that subscribe button if you like this video. And leave comments down below what you thought of Monday Night Raw and the subject matter of what we're going to be talking about. So that tag team implodes. There's a good storyline there, I think, of what's going to happen with Piper Niven, Dewdrop, and Eva Marie. I wouldn't be surprised to see Eva Marie have a new protege next week. Because of the storyline in which they told, well, you know what? Dewdrop's dropped out of the ring. It's like, I'm not tagging myself back in. And Eva Marie got pinned, costing them the Money in the Bank qualifying. To qualify for the Money in the Bank. And Asuka and Naomi would move on. But then you have Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. At least I think she's going to be going by Nikki Cross. Because now, Nikki is a superhero. Yeah, a superhero. I want everyone to remind me of when was a superhero character actually successful. Now, Hurricane had a stint there. He did have a little bit of a run. And Molly Holly had a little bit of a run, but they was a tag team when they was on this run. They tried it with Rosie. Back in the day, after Molly Holly, didn't work out. Hurricane doesn't work out. Now he makes surprise appearances, and that's cool. He made a name from being a Hurricane. Gregory Helms is, by the way, who the secret identity of the Hurricane is. But now you have Nikki Cross dressed up as a flippin' superhero in 2021. Now look, I'm all for trying new gimmicks, and I'm all for having gimmicks inside the wrestling world. When I think of people who have gimmicks, you think of Apollo Crews, who has his gimmick. You think of the head of the table, Roman Reigns, having his gimmick. But there is and you think of King Corbin. He was king, not so much now, with Shinsuke Nakamura winning the crown. And the crown is now a gimmick. Those things do work to an extent because you could see it being a real possibility. Apollo Crews is Nigerian background. The royalty in the Samoan family makes sense for Roman Reigns because it is real. He's not coming out with a spear. He's not coming out with a shield. He is working this gimmick to what it would look like in today's society, in today's world, to the extent. I cannot get behind someone coming out in a cape and a mask who wasn't ever a superhero before. And now, all of a sudden, they're a flipping superhero. Just like I can't get behind someone calling themselves Dewdrop. Once again, Eva Marie came up with that name. And I really think that is... I really think that's just Vince McMahon's way of saying, okay, the rumors about being Dewdrop, we'll make them true. Vince McMahon has a sense of humor, and he likes to play with the fans a little bit. Because Dewdrop, a.k.a. better known as Piper Niven, was even saying, hey, my name is Piper, but Eva Marie cut her off. But last night on Raw, you have Nikki Cross dressing up with a mask, face paint, new entrance music as a superhero because of and they try to make sense of it all, saying, "Hey, I've got the win over Charlotte, I got the win over Rhea Ripley," but was they really even wins? Because they wasn't really wins. There was countouts, and they was outlasting a 2-minute clock. I guess if anybody in the world, in the WWE world, is going to make something work from a superhero's perspective, I guess Nikki Cross is the right selection based on her over dramatic presentation. The way she oversells her character and the hyper energy where she's constantly going like this. So in a way it makes sense, but come on, man. A superhero? That's the absolute best you can come up with? Getting someone over in 2021 as a flipping superhero with a cape? I know it's the debut and we can see where things go, but come on, man. Don't insult my intelligence. Don't insult the fans' intelligence. WWE makes a constant habit here recently of insulting the intelligence of its fan base by making people superheroes, and maybe it's a way to try to get the kids to grasp a character, to make the kids, little kids, grasp a character, because teenagers ain't gonna fall for it. Heck, preteens ain't gonna fall for it. You're looking at the age group of, 5 to 7. Going up and saying, "Oh man, they're a superhero, I'm going to get behind them." That's not going to work. Mark my words, it will not work. It will fail and it will fall flat on its face. We'll give it some time. We'll see what happens. And as far as Alexa Bliss, I'm starting to see a down trend in Alexa Bliss. Look into my eyes and I'm going to be able to control you with my mind. Come on, man. Not even Bray Wyatt could do that. He played mind games and got inside the minds of his opponents. Alexa Bliss is out here hypnotizing people with her eyes. In all fairness, though, I wouldn't mind being hypnotized by Alexa Bliss for a little bit. You know what I mean? I'm just going to say it out there right now. She's pretty good looking and all. But you want me to believe that? Surely I can't be the only one out here that is completely blown away by what WWE Creative is trying to push. I can't be the only one. What happened to the realistic, hey, this could be real life? I don't see nobody in my world going to my job dressed as a superhero, except on Halloween maybe, saying I'm a superhero and nothing is going to stop me because I have won 3 matches against top superstars, making them look weak because they couldn't beat the clock and getting counted out. Short of Flair and Rhea Ripley, by the way. I can't put my finger on exactly what's going on inside the Raw world. Raw's out here doing things that just, when you compare it to SmackDown and NXT, look what NXT's doing. They bring back the $1 Million Championship. Heck, look what AEW's doing. I know I'd made a video hating on AEW, but they don't try to push things like this on the fan base of superheroes flying around in capes with a mask and blue face paint. Dustin Rhodes dressed in Darby Allin are real characters that you can see people portrayed in real life, because they do. Dustin Rhodes played Goldust to a T when he was in WWE. Monday Night Raw has need to step it up, and the reason that, things are going down and USA is becoming unhappy with what's going on, and I can see why. If I'm running a network and your ratings are not improving, they're not really staying the same, they go up and down, which that's fine, but they mainly go down. The hate on WWE is on Monday Night Raw. When I listen to Busted Open, when I listen to other podcasts, Monday Night Raw is the butt of everyone's jokes. I'm not going to put the blame all on Vince McMahon, even though everything has to get approved by the man, and he's approving these things, and maybe he's giving Alexa Bliss a chance to to prove herself. And maybe she does pull, not Alexa Bliss, I'm sorry, Nikki Cross to prove herself as being a superhero. Maybe she gets it over. Maybe she does. Most likely not going to happen, though. This is stuff, what are we, back in the mid-90s? Back in 93, 94, 95? When we pushing the dumpster guy? When we're pushing the Doink the Clown? When we're pushing these gimmicks that make no sense? We're going back into the character world of things. And listen, I'm all for having characters in a wrestling world, but you got to do something more than just put superheroes out there, and you got to make it believable. She's not Hurricane Helms. She's not Molly Holly. That Molly Holly, I believe, is behind this, is going to be coaching Nikki Cross, because Molly Holly is an agent now backstage for WWE. So maybe that's where this idea came from. Or maybe someone said, hey, Molly, you used to be a superhero. Let's make Nikki Cross into a superhero. Get her over. Let's push the pressure on you. I don't know. I'm not too happy about it. I'm pretty upset about it, for the matter of fact. I don't know what WWE Monday Night Raw was planning, but if they don't get on some kind of uphill tick and they start pushing things which fans can get behind, the average fan, not just the kids' base. I'm not even sure if she's going to get over with the kids, because in today's society, kids are more realistic. Kids are more understanding of the real deal. Drew McIntyre, real man. Bobby Lashley, real man. Nikki Cross, a superhero, not real. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think in comments below and hit that like and subscribe button. But I'm telling you right now, what are they thinking right now?